With the Lime Sports World. For the first time in Sol Rally Barbados history, the event will begin with a stage at Bushy Park tomorrow evening. England's Paul Bird will be aiming to be the first driver to complete a three-peat in this rebranded format. Roger the Sheriff Skeet completed 2 three-peats, but they were both under the International All-Stage Rally banner back in 1990 to 1992, then from 2000 to 2002. CBC's Anne-Marie Burke previews the 3-day event.
The over 90 teams and their crews assemble for the usual briefing meeting ahead of what will be 3 days of action in this weekend's Sol Rally Barbados. Among them was last weekend's King of the Hill champion, Paul Bird, who's also the defending Rally Barbados champion.
It's going to be full gas. I'm going to hit him hard straight in the first stage. I'm going to be absolutely full to the floor. So get ready for that first stage. I'm going to be on it.
Who's your co-driver this year?
I like the same guys as last year, so we're a good team. We're working well together back home. We're driving good back home this year, so I'm full of confidence and probably the best I've ever driven this year, so I'm ready for it.
If Birdie, as he's affectionately known in rally circles, is to conquer the 23 stages for this weekend's rally, it all begins here at the Bushy Park race circuit. The drivers will be testing not only their skills in the twists and turns of the circuit, but also in the very special jump. Fans will be in for an extra special treat. The action revs off at 6:30 p.m. Day 2 resumes here at Sailor's Gully. The popular stage will be run 4 times on Saturday, sequential with Springvale in St. Andrew and the popular Canefield stage in St. Thomas. Before heading to Bushy Park, I actually took a pit stop here at Malvern. This is also one of the stages set for Sunday. And if you don't want to take in the action from this vantage point, you can go a bit south to the popular Kendall stage. Bushy Park is the final stage for Sol Rally Barbados this year. With the popular hairpin, as you see behind me, one of the major talking points of this stage added back in 2012. And this is where the action will culminate. But not just yet, as the drivers this year for the first time will be going through the pit entrance and onto the track as they finish that final stage. As mentioned before, Rally Barbados starts and ends here at Bushy Park. It will be 3 days of competition over 23 stages with 128 kilometers to conquer in total, and 98 cars will be coming on the starters' orders. From the Rally Trail, I'm Anne-Marie Burke for CBC Sports.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. The first stage starts at 6:30 p.m. The format changed, but the result was still as expected as Barbados defeated St. Lucia last night in the first game of their 3-match netball test series. The game was played over 6 15-minute periods to give the teams extended time on the court as they both prepare for the upcoming Commonwealth Games in Scotland. Here's Anne-Marie again.
Barbados in the all-yellow took the upper hand from the first center pass, leading the first 3 periods at 12-9, 28-15, 40-22. The defense was as strong as the attack and the passing was on point, working well to find the spaces, and in the circle, goal attack Shannon Hackett was great on target. St. Lucia had some shining moments of their own. That was goal shooter Indira Laurencia. But Barbados ensured that they maintained that lead. This time, Laurel Brown with the finishing duties. She shot 22 from 24 attempts on the night, on target as usual. Barbados ended the 4th period at 54-30. Into the 5th, and St. Lucia looked to keep in the game. Goal shooter Laurencia again making the shot at goal. She had 20 from 23 attempts. But the Bajan girls were wasting no time in getting the job done. Nikita Pigot to Hackett, whose stats were also good, 12 from 16. Barbados were just stepping up their game in every period to end the 5th up by 21 goals, 62-41. The final 15 minutes of play, St. Lucia meant that they would just not roll over and take a drubbing. That was goal attack Ayana Hippolyte. Barbados taking this one all the way from center pass, Pigot through the back and makes it good. Barbados wasted no time in closing out the game. Pigot with the final say. Barbados 77-50 winners to take the early lead in the 3-match series. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
There's a first half in sports. Back in a bit.
Pay your postpaid bill on time or Easy Pack top-up with $20 or more and get a chance to be among the first each week to attend the opening night of the biggest and best movies at the Lime Olympus Theaters for free. Keep your Lime phone on as we could be calling you. Terms and conditions apply. Lime. Value every moment.
Welcome back. The first semi-final of this year's BCA Sagicor General T20 tournament is currently underway at Kensington Oval between ESA Field Pickwick and Supercenter Spartan. Earlier today, the word from the Spartan camp was that the team is in high spirits and the players are anxious to do well. Over on the Pickwick side, they say they are a confident group, strengthened by their batting this season.
Right now, our batting has really overshadowed our bowling. Usually we're a bowling lineup, a bowling side, but batting has really come forward this year, and so, but we're a well-balanced team. I think everyone had us lose the game except Pickwick, but yeah, we had a slow over rate, which wasn't good at all because we gave it 18 runs, which we didn't earn. But obviously we can try to improve on the over rate with the next match, try not to make the same mistake again. So hopefully saving some runs that we have to go after.
Tomorrow we'll see action in the second semi, which will feature YMPC and Counterpoint Wanderers. YMPC plans to stick with the approach they took in the quarterfinals, while Wanderers say they will be focusing on team unity, even without Kirk Edwards and Craig Brathwaite.
We played YMPC in the prelim, so we have a good understanding. We set up a YMPC and we would execute the plan.
We're working hard on our catching because the last game we dropped nearly 10 catches. So against Wanderers, we're looking to put down a very good fielding performance, and I think the togetherness of our team will carry us through to the finals.
The check for the total prize money of $54,000 was presented at the head office of the title sponsor, Sagicor General, and Assistant Vice President of Marketing, Roger Spencer, says he is pleased with the quality of competition.
We are pretty much pleased with how the competition went this year. It was compacted into a month. I'm sure the guys enjoyed that format. And we are wishing these teams who reached the quarterfinals the best of luck in the semifinals coming.
The final is set for Sunday at 7:30 p.m. at Kensington Oval. It'll be live on CBC TV8, while the semis and the final are all on Radio 94.7 FM. The first tour match for the visiting New Zealand team got going today at the Trelawney Multipurpose Centre. Playing against a Jamaica Select 11 in a two-day game, New Zealand won the toss and batted. They declared on 112 for 6 at tee. At the close, Jamaica are 94 for 5 with off-spinner Mark Craig so far taking 3 for 17. Chris Gale only made 4. Meanwhile, the three-day match between the West Indies training squad and the Barbados Select 11 ended in a draw yesterday at the 3Ws Oval. The Windies, starting the day on 113 for 6, were bowled out for 212. Shem Holder took 5 for 78. Kemar Roach top scored in the West Indies' second innings with 44, while captain Dinesh Ramdin made 41. Sulwan Ben was unbeaten on 28, featuring in a 9th wicket partnership of 50 with Roach. Anthony Alling then made an unbeaten 52 in the Barbados total of 129 for 2. Barbadian pacer Christopher Jordan picked up his second Man of the Match award in 3 games after he bowled England to victory in their 3rd ODI against Sri Lanka. Playing at Old Trafford yesterday, Jordan took 5 for 29 in 8 overs as England beat Sri Lanka by 10 wickets. Those were the best one-day figures ever by an England bowler at Old Trafford. Sri Lanka were bowled out for 67 as England replied with 73 without loss. Ellerslie came out winners over Queen's College in a top-of-the-table clash of the unbeaten teams when the Corporators' General Insurance Junior Basketball competition continued this week. Here is the action from Blackrock.
Ellerslie in yellow taking on Queen's College. Delano Watson getting inside, bucket, and the foul. QC now finding Rashid Arthur, knocks down the mid-range jumper. Switching directions, Nicholas Hoyt finding a path. That's nice. Gavin Howard for QC now gets the running floater to go. Home side on the break. Jamali Holder, 2 of his game high 16. Good hands from Arthur, got the steal and took it all the way to the bank. Just got to get it to Holder, so good in the paint. Catch and shoot, McCary Jones from the wing, but Ellerslie would pull away. Offensive rebound from Watson, and he cleans up. Here he is again as Ellerslie went on to win 38-20.